Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Follower Fisher channel. My name's Phil Fisher. We're going to do some model building today. First, though, thank you to Moria Valoria, the Moria Valoria, for the follow. I do appreciate that. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful Sunday. And as always, if there's anything wrong with audio balance or anything like that, just give me a shout. Let me know what's going on, and we'll get it resolved. Welcome back to the Tamiya Renault RE-20 Turbo from the 1980 Formula One season. So we got a little bit of stuff done off camera, nothing too wild. I wanted to spray some body work. I wanted to do some things. But we were able to finally get the right color yellow here. So we'll be demasking this. See, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. there is a little bit of overspray. We can always fix that, but most of this is going to be hidden by the side pods. But we did get the front end put together last time. So we got our reservoir here, some of the suspension, these upper arms done. And we ran our brake and clutch lines. So we'll get those in. And then on the top of the monocoque, as I knock stuff over, we got, I believe, fuel lines, some sort of fuel valves, the shifter, painted these sides, and then this will be our tack, I believe. So we got some decaling to do. I'm thinking today, here are some of the decals we'll have to do. No, I lied. So this is going to be the speedometer. The tack will be center. And then we got the manufacturer plate. I know it's kind of hard to see. There we go. So we'll get those put in. And then the Speedo gets this metallic sticker behind it from what it looked like. So we'll get those put on there. And then we also got the bucket. And we've got our seat belts, our 5-point harness, and the buckles. And poor Lace is, I mean, Kawaii and Cozy is still very sick. She's coughing in the bedroom at the moment. My champ, my little champ, doing okay. Then we got some additional parts to finish up the rest of the steering, some additional steering linkages. The wheel. First, we'll start with this. We'll get this set up. I'm just gonna demask all this. I want to save myself any repainting I would have to do. So we're just gonna start stripping some of this back. Being careful not to smudge any of the paint and try to pull up any additional paint here. I feel like I'm taking a cast off. Yeah, you can see the difference between the two yellows there. It looks like we'll have a little bit of black to touch up, but that's fine. We'll get that sorted. I really didn't want to have to spray paint this far down, but actually here you can see my effort to kind of use the brush to manage some of this, and it just didn't come out as well as I thought it would. If it was a pure acrylic, maybe we could do a little brush, but with the coating and stuff, it's probably best we just stick to the spray instead of trying to brush spray. Which I tried. I honestly gave it a college try, and it didn't look good. So, that's okay. If you're just joining us, my name is Bill Fisher. I think I said that already. But in this channel, we do a lot of simulation, strategy, management titles, aka what I call dad games. Stuff your dad would play. And we also do stuff like this. So model building, miniatures. We've been doing a couple projects. One is this Tamiya RE-20. The other is some Star Wars Legion Shore Troopers I 3D printed. We've been doing those on mini mornings. We'll see how long Mara lets me do this before I have to take a break to take her out. Okay. There's a little bit more overspray there. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And to be honest, all this black is going to be hidden by bodywork. So, that's fine. Everyone ready for the superb owl? took like 30 minutes to mask up today. But we got it done. A tiny bit of overspray. You guys can yell at me if I try to check the view every so often, but I can get lost in it. So if I start missing the camera, just yell at me. Look at that. Resolved. Get my hands back in the frame. All right. So we got a little bit of overspray here. You can see the overspray here. This is all matte black. That's completely fine. Same here. And then a little bit on the suspensions. But that can also be easily painted back. One of the things I love about this kit is it's actually sprung. These are real springs in there. And it's got actual steering. But once we get all the steering in there, these wheels will turn. So that's fun. No, it's kind of hard to see, but there you go. You can see the end of the steering linkage, or the steering column there. Pretty good. We got our lines taped down for now. So our goal today, get this cleaned up and hopefully marry the top of the monocoque to the bottom and then get the seat in there. And then if we're lucky, we'll get the additional steering stuff done, but I doubt it. I mean, these will need to be primed and painted. But we'll see. We'll see how far we got. But yeah, coming along well so far. So let's get started with some of the cleanup here. We'll need some semi-gloss, some flat black. Let me double check colors here. TS29 LP5 is semi-gloss. So we got that. We got our semi-gloss black. So we'll be using this. I know they said, you know, use the lacquer paint, but I'm going to use the acrylic on this. So it should be LP5 TS29. I do have some TS29 spray, but I don't want to mask again to then do the black, because then I have to mask all this and it's just a pain in the butt. And then this is flat aluminum along the bottom. So yeah, coming along. And we can see, so here's some of the suspension housing. This will actually go on there. Nope, it'll go the other side. Here. Just like that. There we go. Now it's sitting okay. Yeah, this will go. No, I guess it is this one. It's this one. Okay. So, not too terrible. Kind of a goober missing this, but I don't know. The rest of the suspension should hide a lot of this. So even if this color doesn't completely match, we'll be okay. I'll be right back, everybody. Like 2 minutes. All right, sorry about that all. We're back. So, we're pretty close to color match here. I think I'm just going to let it be. Paint up this, then we'll get the top of the monocoque put on. Thanks for spending time with us. I don't know what I got all over my hands. I don't want to get it on the model. It's not great. Okay. There we go. So, get some of this going. I need the wet palette. Wherever I put my wet palette. Under the shore troopers is where I put my wet palette. Yeah. And where's the cup? I'm going to put all these back in here so I don't lose them. There's a very, very tiny piece somewhere that I might have already lost. Good. Nope, it's here. Good. I didn't lose it. Okay. So we'll start with our Tamiya X18 semi-gloss. We're just going to come in here, clean this up. Yep. Get that cleaned up. Like I said, this isn't too critical. Most of this is going to be hidden by additional bodywork. But if we can get rid of this overspray, that's good. We'll clean that up. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. And we'll probably have to recoat some of this, but that's all right. And then we'll need our flat aluminum. To finish up the bottom here. Ah, it's back here. Behind the paint handles, guys. There it is. So, flat aluminum XF16. Don't want this to dry out, so we'll recap that real quick. Oh no. Not again. There we go. Okay. It's all shaken up. We've had to kind of do some recovery on this. You can see it's really chunked out. It's really dried out a bunch. So we've had to kind of work with it. Let me do this. It's ugly. Ugly, guys. We're gonna try to take some water. There we go. We'll have to kind of remix some of this in. It's nice and wet. But you guys can't see that. Yep. I think these are the old bottles. Yeah, because they even have the old labels on them. Danger, extremely flammable. All right, don't smoke around your Tamiya paints. Start cleaning up some of this aluminum over here. Go. Slow and steady along that line there. Be able to come up here and touch up some of this. Licking my paints, y'all. Brush lickers unite. We had some fun yesterday. We streamed Re-Entry. The VOD will go up some point if you missed it. And we did a bunch of Foundation too. Got the new graphics card in the machine, so we wanted to test out some of that. And it went pretty well. I do say so. And I think we're good to go back with our black pass. Again, I'm gonna try to do this. Get more light for myself because I am an old blind man. There we go. And then I think there was some on the inside here. Yep, get that in there. And then this side here. probably can't see that. It's tilted away from the camera. There we go. And I managed not to hit the rocker arms, so that's good. Move a little bit on the slower suspension mount. So clean up some of that. And then what about the other side? That one seemed to have came through okay. Yeah, I think that one's okay. All right, so that's our yellow. I think that came out pretty decent, better than it was. We'll actually touch up this line here. There we go. Get my hands all on the other wet semi-gloss. That's okay. Do this. There we go. Yeah. Chill Sunday stream. Painting the Tamiya kit. I'm so excited to see this done. You guys, I don't know, you may or may not care, but the engine is beautiful in this. I'm not too worried about this back end because there will be additional, you can see where the holes are. That's not too big of a deal. Yeah, there we go. Drinking coffee. So according to this, we're good through here. We've got the front bulkhead put in. We're essentially here. So the one thing I want to do is we're gonna have to cut some, it's like transparent vinyl for the fuel line. These are already painted, so we're set there. This is already painted, but we'll need a decal. So shifter's done. We've got one decal here, so decal 20, the manufacturer plate, and then decal 21 for the speedometer, and that'll sit whatever note my upper monocoque. Here it is. So that'll sit right here, and then the manufacturer plate will go as I throw the piece away over there. So we're good on that. So let's get started with the decaling. There's two there, and then we got, I'll have to clip these pieces for the 5-point harness out of the sprue. And I'm actually slightly terrified of this part because it's a lot of fine decal, or I think they're just stickers. I don't think they're true decals, but trying to get them in and out of this stuff is going to be fun. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so we'll start this decal here. And then, yeah, so put the metal transfer behind and then this over top. So I might be able to get this primed, get that in there, and then all the additional steering and suspension pieces. You got these tie rods, and then a little bit of stuff left in the monocoque. Pretty close. And then, like I said, it gets fun. We've got our radiators, brakes, cam covers. It's got a full wired distributor, which is going to be fun. So we'll figure that piece out as we go, and then we'll start doing compressors, the turbos, all that stuff. There's gonna be a lot going on in the back of this car. Should be fun. So we'll start with the decal. Go ahead and put this to the side for now. Put the paint aside for now. The mask away. All right. So we need to do a couple things. The way I like to do my decals Oh, you know what? We did forget one thing. That's, I wanted to give a metallic dry brush to the edges of this. We could actually use that aluminum. Let's do that. So what I'm going to be using is cheapo makeup brushes. I love these things. You can buy a pack for like $5 off Amazon, and they make for really nice small detail dry brushes. And if they're $5, if you ruin them, so be it. You know, you get a new set. But should be good. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this on the brush. Never done dry brushing before. It's a great technique. We take it to the paper towel and we wipe off as much as we can. We just want a little bit left. So that way, when I come in here to do this highlight, just kind of picks up the raised parts of it. There's a couple bolts here. There we go. Yeah. Now, you can see it's got like a little metallic lip. There we go. And then what I do is I use essentially a gloss coat over top for a nice smooth surface for the decal to sit on top of. So there are a couple options for this. If you have GW stuff, Games Workshop Citadel stuff, you can go with a hard coat or ARD coat. This is essentially a gloss varnish. Or I have a Vallejo straight gloss varnish. This will do the same. We'll go with the ARD coat. Actually, no, we'll try the Vallejo for today. So this will kind of harden in the wet palette, and I don't really want to fight it. So I'm going to use the back of this little souffle cup here. Whereas they were marketed at the Publix, Jello shot cup. If you got the space, you can buy like 30,000 of these things at Sam's Club. But I was just like, that would be, where am I going to put 30,000 souffle cups? So we just went with the small pack. All right, so we're just going to put this where we're going to do our decals. So in this case, this manufacturer mark is right on the inside of this panel on this bend. So we're going to throw some of this gloss coat down right here. It'll glossify. It'll make all of this shiny, but usually we'll matte it down after this. So it's not a huge deal, but you can see where it's kind of wet and shiny. That's where I put it down. And then we'll do the same for our speedometer here. Just doing it on the inside of this. Perfect. That cleaned up. We'll need a couple things. We'll need another souffle cup because I can't turn this one upside down right now. We'll need some fresh water. In Florida, we have very hard, like municipal water. It just comes with our aquifer. So I prefer to use like a deionized water, a distilled water, or in this case, just some drinking water. This will prevent... If I were to use my tap water, it's so hard. You would actually see some of the mineralization and stuff on the decals. So I really recommend, unless you got like a water softener and a bunch of filtration, just go get yourself, you know, a gallon of DI water or distilled water for your decaling, because it'll really save you a lot of pain in the long run. And then we're going to cut out our 2 decals, just using our standard, you know, little X-Acto hobby knife. 1. This will be for the back. And we want our Speedo. And our manufacturer plate. These are actually, you're not going to be able to see this, but it's got the full plate on there. Yeah, I would need to put it behind the lens. I didn't. For the mini painting, I actually moved the lens over so we can kind of look through it. Well, I'll tell you what, let me do that real quick. Take our... There we go. Come over just a tiny bit here. I'm going to move the mic temporarily. Yep. Now. And now we're back. Now we can actually look at this a little bit. This is way too bright. Let's see if we can fix that. Nope. Still way too bright. Well, that's okay. It does allow us to look at some of these parts a little more zoomed up. There you can kind of see the effect of that dry brushing. We've got those tiny little bolt heads. We got what looks like some normal wear and tear along the end. I imagine you're bumping up against this. Bits of gravel and stuff are smacking into it because it's kind of hanging out on the side of the cockpit there. We'll move that away for now. That should still be enough light. I think that's good. But we can always pull it over if we need to. Bump the light back up. There we go. All right. So I think our gloss is almost dry. But while we wait for that, we'll start clipping out. Oof. Let me put this in here for now. Just terrified I'm going to get it wet. I wonder if I can slip it through. Nope, does not look. Maybe. Alright. So I'm just going to put this in here. I don't want to lose it. And then we'd have no Speedo. Oops. Almost dropped it in the water. There, now it's safe and sound in the plastic. I don't have to worry about it. We'll go ahead and start, well, we need our pieces. So B and C, get folded down. These are coming up from the bottom. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but these are actually textured. Like a cloth-like backing. You can feel it. So they'll actually look like harness. It'll look like webbing. All right, we need a couple pieces. E8s, E7, E6. So 4 pieces in total, which are all in this E-sprue here. These 2 of these. I'm guessing they give you a third one in case you mess something up. Oh no, you do need all 3. Okay. 3 of those. E6s, yeah, are going to be at the top with the others. Okay, we'll clip these out. We'll do some cleanup on them. There's that. That going. Boom, boom, boom. All right. There's all our harness buckles. So we'll probably want to do a little bit of cleanup here. I've got my mold line remover. I've got X-Acto knife, and I got these new hobby files. Actually, Moria, I picked these up at that hobby town that we were talking about the other day, and I think they're pretty great. So they're 240 and 240 on both sides. There's a couple different grits, and you got the thin end and a thick end, which is really nice. And they're foam, so you can do some wet sanding with them if you want to. So these have been great. I love these. I don't think they were too expensive. I want to say a couple bucks a piece. So more expensive than your average emery board, but you know, for what they do and to have a consistent actual 240 grit on them, that's pretty nice. But, you know, we got plenty of emery boards around here. Standard nail files. Use those a lot too. And we actually have our polish files too. Let me pull those out, because I think we might want them for this stuff. Maybe not. We'll see. See how bad off we are with this. Not too bad. Doesn't look like. And we'll have to touch up some of it. Yeah. All right. Let me get those. And then we got these other dedicated kind of hobby files. The thing I don't want to do is these are coated plastic. They're like chromed plastic. Not actual chrome, but, you know, this kind of metallic flake. And normally I strip these down if it were a cheaper model. I'd take them outside and I'd spray a bunch of oven cleaner on them and get them all stripped down. But Tamiya, these are actually pretty good. So I don't feel the need to do that. And then the other thing we'll do is we'll throw some inks on these. Kind of bring out that detail a little more. Use our wash. Just getting in there, cleaning all this stuff off. There we go. Our 1/12 scale. 5-point harness. If anyone knows where I can get a 1/12 scale Renault RE-20, let me know. I guess they just come generic in a helmet and I can paint them however I want, but we'll see. I already can't find a model kit display that's big enough for this, but I would love to actually do like a pit lane for it, like have it sitting in a pit with RE-20 nearby. We'll see. We'll see what. We'll worry about that when we get there. All right, so we getting dry here? Almost dry. And the problem is, if we do that, it'll start clouding the gloss coat. If we go too soon, we start putting water in the decal backing and all that stuff over there, it'll cloud it. So we want to make sure it's pretty dry. We're almost there on that. We can start doing this. So for A is going to be 2 of these. Eesh. Where's my sticky picker? 2 of these, and then the initial buckle will go under, through, and back against itself. So let's try one of these. There should be 2 here. Oh, they're back to back. Okay. So yeah, they do have a sticky back to them. To make sure I have the side that's not. All right, we want to go to the stitching. They're cut too thick. Oh no. Get this in. Oh, no. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Put this down on the mat real quick. And I'm just gonna trim one side of this. Very, very gently. This is gonna come around the back side and stick. So I'm not too concerned about taking like a little chunk out of it. And then we'll try to pull it through with a set of forceps here. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Back in your hole. There you go. Gently pull this through. There we go. Make sure we hit the stitching. There we go. And then I'm just going to fold this back. Actually, we'll make it a little longer. Kind of see through it. And we'll just pick this up and fold this back against itself. Just my hand. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. That looks good. Yeah. All right. Now, we got to do it through the pull downs. So this is going to go up behind. This isn't super clear, but up and over. Two. All right, so I'll go up and over the first one. Yeah, okay. We'll bring this in here. Get in there. Great, 2 sticky things. All right, we're getting there. Here we go. Through. We're going to go a little beyond because we're going to want to come back down. Give ourselves a little bit of space. And I always hated building these. They look so good, but and they're just brutal to make. Especially when you got big old meat hands like Phil. Get in your hole. Nope. So we're good. Okay. Amen. Hold this back on itself again. There we go. First one down. Yeah. All right. There are a few things that I think meet the definition of tedium, and for me, this is one of them. But that's just me. All right, so we'll do a D next. The D, we want to make sure the text on the belt, Willens, is going to be upright as we do this. So we'll grab one of these, just like this. Feel it kind of tearing. You can see the thread. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Trim that little bad boy. All right, so this is kind of the same thing. We're going to bring this up over the back. So through here. Back down through. This will be fun. Get in there. Yep. Just like that. Fold the end over, just like that. Press it down. Bam. There we go. Ah. Harness 1 complete. Look at that. That's looking pretty good, if I do say so. And then this is literally just going to go up across here and hook along the back. Yep. Just like this. They have it a little further down, so we can do that. Let's do that. There we go. All right. First of the 5 points done. I'm going to top off the coffee. I'll be right back. More coffee. There we go. Probably doesn't help the shaky hands, but that's okay. All right, let's check in on our gloss coat. Almost there. Like another 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that'll be set. We'll do our transfers, and we could probably start sealing up the top of the monocoque, which would be awesome. Yeah, so we just got to run both those lines through. We do need to cut some of this vinyl tubing, but we'll do that after. We'll tape down the clutch pedal, or the clutch line. All right, number 2. Second verse, same as the first. So we're going to take our A, this guy here. I'm going to see if I can do it without cutting it this time. Not that it mattered. It's all hidden behind it, but it's one less. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yep. My little grabber here. This is a model godsend. I can't tell you how many years I started building models and miniatures without using sticky tack. Go get yourself some poster tack. It makes life so much better. I prime with it. I'll take a bunch of this. It handles it really well. I bought like a huge amount of it off of Amazon for like $5. Or you can go to the dollar store. Usually the dollar store has it in like the school supplies section. It's just, you know, for stuff like this, I take a toothpick. Also get yourself some toothpicks. Great for rubbing, great for chipping, great for stirring paint, pretty versatile. And you get these also very cheap in bulk online. You're not going to be putting them in your mouth, so you don't necessarily care about the quality. Though you could. You definitely could put them in your mouth. And in a pinch, they work as poles, logs, maybe not logs, but, you know, some sort of a broom handle or something like that. We're just going to go into the same thing here. Get this in there. I get it off my hand gently. Nope. Okay. Well, there you go. I just picked up the thing. I guess that works. Yep. Let's pull it through. Line it up with the stitching. Hold it back. Just like that. Oop. I want to make sure it's lined up though. Perfect. A little quicker that time. All right, we got a little bit hanging off the edge there, but just trim it. None of this is going to competition, so I'm not too worried about it. This is just for good old Phil. And thank you to my wife for giving me this for Christmas. Same thing, come up from the bottom of this buckle here. Pull through to the webbing, or to the stitching. Back down through, and then affix to the other side. Very, very fiddly. Grab the other end. Just put it down. Just pulling it through a little more. Get sure that webbing, or that stitching, line it up real nice. There we go. Perfect. Bam. All right. Second one done. Beautiful. Look at that. That's so cool. Next, the other shoulder strap here. Should come off nice for us. Do need to trim it. It's got a little bit of straggler hairs here. Threads from this initial, I don't know what this will be, like nylon or something. Probably some form of plastic. Same thing up through the bottom here. There it is. Get in your hole. Ah, dang it. Go. I can get a hold of this. Yeah, there. There it is. Up. Back down through. This is the hardest part. Thankfully, every other strap will be easier than this going forward. Yeah, that should be okay. Back down through. Yeah. Just like that. Grab the ends. Try to grab the end. No, it's forcing it back up through. Oh no. There. Just give it to me. There it is. I got you. I got you, cheeky. Hold back on self. Like so. Oops. I don't know, that wasn't super great. Hold back on self. No, come on. You know, just pull back through, I guess. There we go. Okay. And there's the other one. So we'll go up and over the seat again with this. And I think I just did the webbing on the back here, or the stitching. Here we go. Sweet. That's looking so good. I am so happy with that. I know it must be tedious to watch, and I apologize, guys, but it's just as tedious to do. Yeah. Looking pretty good. I think it looks good. Yeah, look at that. That's going to be so sweet. Sit this bad boy in here. Yeah, look at that. It'd be very cool. All right. Next up, the two bottom loops have no fastener, so we're not particularly worried about that. And then these two E ones are going to be the whole center of the harness that puts everything together. I've actually never been in a 5-part harness or 5-point harness, so I'll have to rely on Racer Girl Sunny, or I don't know, Patty's probably touring around Nürburgring or something. Yeah, you guys will have to let me know how this kind of feels. So these ones are pretty straightforward. They're just through the harness and back and over the sides of the seat. And they're not... just through and over. Okay, come on. There's that. And it looks like, yeah, we're going all the way to the end of the harness with them. So like to there. It's all right. So I show no one anything. All right. And these just come up around the bottom like this. this will just sit down in there. Like so. There we go. Yeah. So I think that's fair. Or they come up more. It's over here, maybe? Maybe it's higher up here. It's like the start of the down transition, so it's more like there. All right. Here's that one. Hey, Papa Caveman. Welcome in. Today we're working on the Renault RE-20. Glad you can make it and hang out with us this Sunday. Right now I'm putting together this harness. This is the Tamiya 1/12 kit. How did I get this through the first time? Oh, it was the bigger buckle. Fit in your hole. Said that like 4 times. I need to stop saying that. You can do it. I know you can. We're so close. We're so close to being done with this. Got it. Come on. You do it. Just come on through. Just come on through. There it is. Okay. Take it all the way up. Hold it back on itself. Just like this. Just down. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Usually Tuesday mornings is when I do minis. I might do some if we get a good significant chunk of this done. But yeah, getting the works done is always good. Are they for, are you doing 40K orcs, or are you doing fantasy / old world? Yeah, I just did one Thursday. Usually I do them Thursday mornings at like 5:30 a.m. Eastern. Here, I can show you guys. Show you where we're at. So here's what we've been working on during mini mornings. These are... Here, let me slide this over. These are the Imperial Shore Troopers for Legion. We just got the water bases on. I haven't done any painting on them yet, but just got the water effects put in. So they're coming together. See if I can turn this down. There we go. But yeah, I'm happy with them so far. I'll be happier once the water is painted up. But yeah. We're the Empire. And then we got a ton more stuff to work on. There's a backlog. There's always a backlog. Get that light coming back up. There we go. All right. so I think we're ready for our decaling. Well, should we just knock out the last? Let's just knock out the last two. They're just folded. There's no additional parts or anything to come through. And then we'll finish our decals. Now this is going to be interesting. We have to fold this flap back on itself. Like, I don't even know how we're going to do that. I guess like that. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then these get folded on themselves again. So just like this. Or is it just to here? Yeah, it's just to here. Okay. There we go. Right to there. Beautiful. So we got our little loop. I want to reposition this. The light just spazzed there for a second. Sorry, I didn't mean to say spaz. Yeah, it's flickering. Okay. There we go. I don't know. It's a cheap magnifying lamp, so not surprising it wants to pitch a fit right now. Try to separate these and realign them so they don't look so goober. Am I tearing it? No, I'm not tearing it. Okay. Don't want to tear it. Eesh. Separate nice for me. No one gets hurt. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's try this again. Oof. I think I may have bitten off more than I can chew with this. So delicate. I hate it. Right there. Nope, still not lined up right. There? That still looks jank. Please? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. Now these are going to come up from the bottom. And they cut in. So it'll be something like this. But I screwed the pooch here. May have to glue this down. But yeah, Papa Caveman, what works are you painting? Nope, doesn't want to stay. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay. You leave me no option. A lot of these stickers are leaving me no option. I'm just gonna do a little light cement on the back here. No one's gonna see this. It'll be hidden as the chair goes down. It's getting soaked into the material itself. Go here. Yeah, I think that's good. Something like that. Yep. We'll do the other one, then the decals. And then after we finish this, I'll take a quick break. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. Take a quick fiver so I can use the restroom. And then we'll keep going. We'll finish up kind of what we can today. Just gonna... Beautiful. Now we get the same wild challenge of folding this back on itself, making it look good. Nope, come on. Oof. I'm glad there's only one of these. Could be worse. We could be doing like a rally car or something. I have to do 2 of these. I do want like a Lancia Stratos. That would be kind of cool. I think Tamiya makes a 12th Lancia. Yeah. There's that. Beautiful. Went ahead and hit the other one right here. Beautiful. We'll glue this in place. Our harness is complete, y'all. Where did I do it? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Coming together. Real nice. Beautiful. I'll see about maybe folding these back up later. I'll let these dry. I don't want to put any pressure on them while they're gluing down. All right. That'll actually give these a little more time to finish drying. Go ahead and take a very, very short break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Thanks for sticking around. If you're just tuning in, my name's Phil Fisher. This is the Follower Fisher channel. Here we do a variety of dad gamey things. We play simulation, management, strategy, survival crafter stuff. And we do some miniature painting and model building on the side. Today, we're working on our Renault RE-20. Got our seat put together. This is what it's going to look like when we're done. So, I mean, probably not as good as this, but we are going to try. But this is what the RE-20 looks like. Ooh, it's so nice. All right. I think we're on to decals now. So, yeah, this feels dry. And we'll need the one in the monocoque itself, the upper monocoque. So, this one here, yep, that's nice and dry. We got our fresh water. We're going to take... I always found tweezers help with this stuff. So, I don't know. Your mileage may vary. I'm going to start with the manufacturer plate first. We're going to let that sit in there. Now, we're not really conforming to any weird surfaces, so I'm not particularly worried about getting these to lay flat, like as if we were doing an airplane or something like that. The Speedo is going to be flat. This manufacturer plate is going to be flat, but if it wasn't, I would go with a decal softener. A lot of people will use some dilute vinegar as an option, right? Acetic acid, because that'll kind of gently soften the decals and allow them to conform to a surface. I use what I think is still acetic acid. I don't know what's in it, but it smells like vinegar. I use a product called Microsol and Microset. So it's a two-part, but these should be fine. I'm not particularly worried about them. Like I said, they're on flat surfaces, but if it's something more intricate, it's got to set into something, it's got to conform to a curve. Maybe when we get to the body, we'll probably be using a bunch of this stuff, because it's not flat, right? So we're going to have to do decaling all along the edge here, over the top, along the side pods. We'll have a lot of decaling to do, especially on the rear wing uprights. Yeah, so we'll definitely be using that more. I'm not too worried about it here. And bam. Okay. Paper's now getting soaked through. We don't want to leave this in here too long because they will start to slide off. But we want the paper to be saturated, right? And I think, let me double check the placement on this. Yeah, the upper diagonal aligns with that crack, not crack, but the bend in the frame. So we'll get that going. What I normally do is use some cheap brushes, something like this, to work them. There you go. You can already see it moving around. Excuse me. I'm just going to pick it up. I want to pick it up from the other side, though, if I can do that. That'd be grand. And we're going to grab there we go. Move the number out of there. I don't need that. That's annoying when it gets caught around and then you got this like random digit hanging out in your decals. All right, we're just picking it up with our brush. Then we're going to just slap it in here real gently. Slap it. Slap it. And then we'll load the brush up with water to make it move a little bit. There we go. And I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it shows a little bit off the top, so I think that's a pretty good position for that. There we go. There's our manufacturer plate. Yeah, it looks good. We'll let that sit. If it does, when doing decal work, it's probably always good to have some paper towels nearby or Q-tips. This can help you kind of clean up any additional water. If it's too wet, the decal might slide around. So if you haven't done water transfers, they can be a pain, but they can also be really easy if you let them be. Part of that process is just using the water to keep them moving, work them into the right place using a brush. We're not painting, we're just, pushing it around and holding water. So nothing too bad there. And we'll let that dry. We'll let that sit in. And then our next one, our Speedo. Go ahead and plop that in there. What do I do with the forceps? Here we go. Okay. Throw that over there for now. We'll let that soak in. Oh. And then if we can get all of this in place today, that would be awesome. I would love to get the top on the monocoque. That would be very, very cool. Just letting this soak in a tiny bit here. Usually I like to submerge it. There we go. And you probably want to do this for about 30 seconds. Enough for the paper to soak through. Yeah, there we go. Nope, still too bright. Okay. We'll have to work on lighting. If and when we get to affiliate, we'll start putting some of that money back into the rig and the setup. I'd love to get a nice camera. I'd love to get better lighting. Right now, it'll just have to deal with my webcam zoomed in a little bit. All right, so I don't think this necessarily matters. All right, yep, we're straight ahead. Once this moves, yeah, there we go. It's already starting to move. We can kind of work our brush underneath the decal, just like that. We've got it lifted. And then it should be just like this. So we're just going to set this in just like this. Just like this. Just like this. Yeah. Try to put some pressure on it. It's already sliding out. So this might have been a good candidate for the decal softener. Doesn't fit exactly in there perfect. Remember, you get working time as long as you're wet. Today has been the day of unintended innuendo. That's okay. I'm just going to push this around, try to get it pushed down in there. This will help mop up some of the water behind. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good. And then what I'll do is I am going to put some of this on there. Our micro sole, and that should help us conform to the surface a little better. Usually I two brush this setup. What I mean by that is I'll have two brushes, one for the decal thinner and one for water. So you're not, immediately getting it soaked with the thinner as you pull it out of the water. So, okay. There's that. Now, this is part of the upper monocoque. So I'm fine with leaving it out for now. But the next step will be the toes, or the linkages here. So these are going to go on as part of our suspension. So these are going to hook into the steering rack here. If I can do this without breaking anything, that'd be grand. I'm just going to push very gently against this. Do not break. It'll go all the way in. I don't know. I don't want to break this thing off if I can help it. Oh, nope. See, that was what I was concerned about. Okay. All right. I didn't knock out the rack. It's still functioning. All right, what if I do it like this? No, it's got to go in. All right. Slide this out. I can slide it against the... Come on. Okay. Now we got something to push against a little bit. And I think they're the same. One's a little bigger than the other. And I think it's just the far side here. Just get in your hole. Get in your home. It's really not wanting to go in there. Come on. There we go. All right, one in. Scared the crap out of me. All right, we'll do the other side. Is it broke? Did I break it off or did it not? Oh. I must have not been in there all the way. I mean, it's really not. It's like halfway in. Oof, okay. We're gonna resort to drastic measures here. Actually, where's the... This is oh, this scares the hell out of me. I'd hate to break the suspension now. Wait, did it just finally pop in? Nope, did not. Nope, did not go all the way around. Wait, that's not even the right side. I know, riveting content, guys. I apologize. Watch as he tries not to break his very expensive model kit. Come on, just go in the hole. All right. I think they're the same. All right, we'll do the same over here. Pull this out. So I can kind of use the screw to brace against. on the rack. Well, that doesn't help. Now it's all wet. Yep, it's too slippery now. Okay. And it's just sliding right over it. See if we can dry this off. Dry off my hands. Let's try one more time here. Come on. Just be good. Be good for me. Be good for Daddy. Do not break. Ugh. Looks so close. Don't break it. What do I do? Shit. This is even in there. It thinks it's in there. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe I'll work on this off stream, so you guys don't have to sit and watch me suffer through this. Give it one more shot. Give it one more shot. That one seems to be on. Better, better, better. Nope, it's doing the same thing. Seems to want to pop out, but I don't know if this all links together. No, it shouldn't. These should just be straight. They're going to go through the body and attach to the other end of the rotor. Or not the... Yeah, okay. So these should be able to sit in there just nice and straight. Try the other one. Okay. There we go. All right. No whammies. Here we go. You're so close. I know you are. I know you are. I can feel you give. Come on. You're so close. It's too bloody delicate, man. Just get... Is it in? It might be in. Huh. Quite. All right. I'm going to say that's in. I'm going to say that's in. So, okay, searing linkages are good. Very bloody delicate, man. That's brutal. Okay. So now that those are on, literally our final step. Yeah, there we go. The tack looks good now. Or the speedo looks good. So now that that's there, we're going to want to run these things up and into the upper monocoque, and we're going to bring the upper monocoque down on top of everything else. So let me do this. Yep. Now we're going to have to be a little more delicate here. This is coming. Oh, come on. This bloody wire. I'm going to twist it up, see if I can do one of these. There we go. Okay. That'll help me get all of this through here. Perfect. Just like that. No, go back through the bloody bottom of the monocoque. Go back over there. Alright. I need the other one as well. This is coming up and in. Yep. Now, I think our hard part is going to be getting these over the arms, the upper arms here. Okay, there's one. Where's our other one? Where's the other one? Okay. There we go. There's that one. And this one. Oh, you should just, the whole thing can come cut out. Oh. There we go. Okay. Whew. Alright. Let's get this seated. And then we can start kind of dribbling in the glue along the seam. Make sure this is all seating well. We have to go over the side pod supports here. Beautiful. That actually looks pretty good, guys. Oh my god, it's coming together. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, boy. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll start gluing this down. And then I'll probably end up taping it. And it does say to tape this line down here. So I'll get some small mass. There you go. Like a tiny piece of this. So it's to tape down the clutch line underneath the seat, I'm assuming. And I'll just put this over here for now as well. Tape it up. There. Okay. All right. Now, so we're going to go glue in these seams. And yeah, this should all sit down real nice. This one's not. Beautiful. And then what I'll probably do is tape the whole monocoque to itself. That way, we don't have to sit here and hold it with our hands. prepping that. So I'll probably grab another piece. And the reason we use this mask, mostly so it doesn't peel up the paint we're already using, right? This is also an Amazon purchase. I think it's like miniature hobby masking tape. It comes in like 4 different sizes. I got a bundle, I think, for about $10. Well worth it, especially if you're doing airbrushing or additional painting and you want to mask up certain parts of your kit or certain parts of the model. Yeah, it's perfect for that. Uh-oh, someone's awake. A little trouble. All right, we're going back to our Tamiya Extra Thin. Just gonna run along this whole line. Try to get in between this crack and the body, especially around the placement pins. There's one in here. It's like that. That side down. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that sits nice. We'll do the same on this side. There's a couple pins, like one here. And then there's one up here. Just trying to get in there and around those pinholes. And then actually, there's a couple in the back too. There's one here. And there's one on this side as well. Already appears to be there. Beautiful, beautiful. Make sure this is sitting down nice. Good, just like that. In the front, we can come back in a second and get that pinned down as well. Crush this down. Do the same on this side, making sure we put pressure on all this. Bring the tape around just like that. Beautiful. And then we'll do one, I think, across the front here, if we can. Then we can always reinforce with additional glue, like a second coat of glue if we wanted to. This should help us. A little bit. Make sure this gets moved straight. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. There we go. Now we got our seat. So I'll just go drop right in there next to that. And you know what else we can do? We can actually glue our Speedo in. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on here. Oh. I think the challenge with this is gonna be making sure it stays straight. Beautiful. There she is. Yeah, guys. Hell yeah. When I knock over this. Okay. Beautiful. There's our... All right, it's coming together. Granted, there's a whole nother half of the car on the back of this, right? There's still not in frame. There we go. There's probably another that much of it. With the engine, it's like Formula cars. Their rear engines and the engine, it's everything. Like it's just bolted to the back of the monocoque, and the suspension at the rear, all that stuff is sitting just bolted to the body. It's not sitting in a bay, it is the body. And then there's just body work around it. So yeah, we're coming together. A lot more done than I thought we would today. And actually not broke anything. Also surprising. Oh no, did I just pop this again? Son of a bitch, I did. Sucks. I'll work on getting these in a little more for next week, but I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy it's coming together. If you're just joining us, my name's Phil Fisher, follower Fisher. This is my channel. And on this channel, we do some miniature painting, we do some model work, do also simulation, strategy, management games, stuff like that. City builders and farming sim and train sim and all that other stuff. But today, we're doing the Tamiya. And I'm really happy with the decaling. Yeah, it's coming together. Yeah, and it'll be real nice and sexy once it's all put together, especially with the with all the photo etch on the radiators and stuff. This is going to look real nice. And we're... Whoops. Okay. Anyway, that was fun. Oh, I hate these people. It's Sunday. Bloody Sunday. I apologize, everybody. Start charging them. Anyway, where the hell were we? All right, we got our Speedo, all that set. What can we do left? We could get this in. We could start cleaning up some of this. I do want to prime this ahead of time before I put it together, just because, you know, I'm worried about this steering piece, this front roll bar coming unglued. So we don't want to do that. And then the steering linkages, and then this front arch, and then our front console here. So we got some priming to do. So we'll hold off on that for now. Maybe that'll be next week. But maybe we can move over to a little bit of miniature painting. I say we go for like another 20 minutes and then I'll call it for today. Yeah, we have a little bit left on our shore troopers, so we can get that going. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. All right. Get the Tamiya paints out of the way. We're going back into the realm of Games Workshop, Vallejo, and Army Painter. Breaking out our painting handles. Getting that going. Bet my coffee's all cold. But we're good. And I am so happy the way those that 5-point harness came out. That was beautiful. These friggin' goobers. All right, so we're closing in on these. These are like, so bloody close. We got some rims to paint, but I wanted to finish the water on some of these before we go and paint the rims. So only a few of these are actually, I would say, quote, good. We'll move these over here. And then we'll have to do basing details, little brushes. I got these. Oh, these are so cool. These little palms. Who makes these? I forget who makes them. It's not Scale 7, it's not Woodland Scenics, but it is a game company, and they're a little pricey, but they look so good, and it certainly beats having to futz with them yourself. So these will definitely go on. We got some little grass tufts we're gonna put on, probably some 4mm tufts. We got some GW tufts, and we got some Army Painter tufts. What I need to do is, I was in Esmeralda's stream. Esmeralda, who's another mini painter on the platform, and she was showing these really nice tufts from a third-party manufacturer. I'll have to go back and see who they were, but those looked really good. I don't know how brutal they're going to be in shipping to the US. I want to say it was British, the company, but we'll see. So we'll just have to deal with it for now. But all right, let's get these dry brushed. I'm gonna need a dry brush as well. Clean up some of this garbage. You know what pisses me off? I just hate being lied to. That's the thing with the solicitors. They drive me friggin' nuts. Imagine it's your job just to go around and lie to people. Very little sympathy for that. All right. So this is supposed to be fairly shallow water. So maybe we'll go electric blue. What else do we have over here? Well, we could do the ultramarine. No, it's not deep enough though. So we'll go here and then we'll go like a ghost gray. Or we just go straight white. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, once again, we run into the brightness issue. Go with the mixed light. Move that back. I don't know. We'll try this. I'll start with one. We'll see how it goes. If I don't dig it, we'll switch to another kiss. It'll be wild. We're just going to go right on the paper towel here. We'll go with our bigger of the two makeup brushes. Start dry brushing. I just want the light. I just want the light. There we go. Oh. You know, it doesn't always work out, but I don't know. It's all right. Now, what do you guys think? You got any tips, tricks, hints? I don't even know who's here. There we go. Okay. Looks pretty good. Now we come back over with some white a little bit. Yeah, that already looks better. Side-by-side comparison. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. No golden demon winning here, but enough to get it on the tabletop and look pretty good. And that's all that matters. Doing a little bit here, and I think I put a little on his toe. Get some of that there. There we go. Oh man, See, sometimes you just gotta trust the process. I think that's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. Get over the front of that boot. And this is the electric blue. Electric blue, you know you read it in a Mac. Nope, don't sue me. Don't sue me. Okay. Yeah. Come. Once again, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Nice, relaxing Sunday. And no solicitors bother your calm. It's hilarious because Lace, sorry, Quiet and Cozy, just went to the store and grabbed this so I can hang this up. And they do without permit. In this county, you gotta have a soliciting permit. I'm not making stuff up. That's county ordinance. That's not me. Oh, I just got it printed. Get out of here, friggin' idiot. They came to my house and knocked on the door at like 7 last night. Or no, Friday night. I was so mad. I'm like, dude, no one's gonna want to spend their Friday night talking to you and have them lie. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, this is coming along nice. I was worried it was too blue-green. Like, because it looks blue-green when I first put this on, because I went with essentially the sand color underneath, which is fine. I mean, it might be better if you went with like a clear acrylic or something like that. Really don't want to start having to... Ooh. Maybe a little too heavy-handed there. Yeah, there we go. Really get some of that texture pulled out. Huh. Even though he's got a little blue toes going on, it's okay. Stomping through the water. You don't care. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I might go 3-tone. We might go 3-tone. No. It might be heavy-handed, but I don't know. If I go light, it shouldn't be an issue. That done. we go. Oh no. I may have hit the point of too much coffee. But yeah, we're just dry brushing. We're just having a little dry brush day. Get this water painted up. Got a lot done on the Tamiya. Super happy about that. I'm not too concerned about washing this. Hey, JD Hetzer. Well, it depends. I'm not too shaky, but I feel a little shaky. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And I also found where my physical upper limit of coffee was in college. I used to go to the coffee shop on campus, and I'd get a 20-ounce coffee, and I put 4 shots of espresso in it. And I started developing ulcers. So that might be a physical limit. Your mileage may vary. Your stomach might handle it better. But I've definitely found a physical limit in my life. Not to mention the havoc it wreaks on your guts. Turn you inside out. All right, now we're gonna come over with this lighter blue, but not nearly as heavy. Looks good. Thank you for hanging out. I am Phil Fisher, and this is the Follower Fisher channel. Here we do a bunch of dad game stuff, strategy, simulation, that sort of stuff. These are Legion Shore Troopers. Let me see, I think I still have the ref. Where's the ref? There it is. So these are these might be Skullforge. They're a third-party modeler, and I printed them on my machine just because I like the look of these. But yeah, they're coming together pretty well. Trying to get the water looking good here. Like I said, we're just going to go fairly light with this coat. We don't need to go too wild, but we want to pick out the density of the textures. Density? That doesn't make any sense, Phil. You guys get what I mean. Really, really kind of fill out some of that texture. I think I did this one already. So. Thanks. I've been working on them on stream for a few weeks now. And they're just now entering their final phase. I'll take some glamour shots. I'll get those posted on socials. And if you guys... I need to get a Stream Elements trigger set up for it. But the Discord is up. Feel free to join that. There's a bunch of different mini painting channels. You guys can show your stuff in, have discussions. Talk about why your Space Marine faction is your favorite. I mean, I don't know if you play Space Marines personally, but that always seems to be a fairly common topic. And I will let everyone know that they are wrong, because AdMech is the only army you should play. Despite the nightmare process that painting an AdMech army is. But Call looks so good when he's done. He looks so good. Yeah, look at that. That's coming together pretty well. Yeah. I think I did this one already. We'll go ahead and redo it. A little more in there. Bam, bam, bam. Last but not least, this guy. And then we'll go with our white coat. And then we'll probably call it. It's about... We've been up for 2.5 hours. Thank you all for sticking with me. You could have been spending time with friends or family. Instead, you're here with me. And I appreciate that. Especially on Super Bowl Sunday. And I'm going to say it again. Oh, awesome. Yep, we got the Instagram out there. I think I have maybe one picture of these guys out there. I got to get better at social media management. Right now, we're just doing this part-time, so it's a lot going on. Yeah, I'm not really a demon tentacle person either. It can be very cool, but if you ever listen to the Poor Hammer podcast, they talk about this thing called the Chaos Trim Zone. The hell that is Chaos Trim. And that's really why I do it. Instead, I opted for AdMech Trim, which is my own fault. I should have known that. But thankfully, Legion stuff is usually pretty straightforward. This is all... I don't know. You got to paint 60 of Stormtroopers. At least they're all white. You can just prime them and throw some light ink or use a contrast paint or something like that in there. You'll be set. All right. So I'm going to ditch for the smaller one right now. Get that cleaned up. I'll give these guys a good alcohol bath when we're done. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. Okay, get this final highlight in. Oh, I can show you. I'm working on currently the Renault RE-20 Tamiya 12th big scale, and it's coming together pretty well. So lots of fiddly bits. Today we got the bucket done. Oh, as I hit the mic, we got the bucket done, the harness, we got the upper monocoque put on. Steering arms. What else do we do today? Tack, manufacturer plate. We got a few things put in today. And here it is so far. Coming together pretty well. And these kits are so cool because they're actually sprung. They're real springs on there. And the steering works. And then we got the bucket. We got that done. So we'll have to figure out something to do with kind of these bottom straps. But yeah, got all this done today too. Yeah, Tamiya kits are real nice. Trying to do it justice. They're not cheap kits, and it's basically a test of everything I've learned in the past 5 years. How can I make this not be terrible? There we go. It's pretty good. Just one kind. Too much over there. The little go a long way with this white layer. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, cool. That looks good. Yeah, here we go. I think that'll be it for today. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. It's already almost 1 o'clock where I'm at. And get ready for the Superb Owl. And I'll just say go birds. Go birds. Yeah, let's see if anyone's around. I can raid out too. Thanks for the follow, JD Hetzer. Schedule is normally Tuesday nights. We do simulation and management stuff, and then what else do we do? We do minis Thursday mornings at like 5:30 a.m. Eastern. And then on the weekends I try to stream in the afternoons, usually 1 or 2 p.m. Today we started a little early, just because I wanted to do a lot today. But yeah, we'll see you around. Thank you all for hanging out today. I think we're gonna raid. I think we'll raid Fly Race Dream, who is playing Driving is Hard, which if you haven't seen this game, it is getting over it with Ben Foddy in a car. And I don't know how she is maintaining this level of of calm through this, because I'm not one to throw my controllers. I never really have. But this game might be the one that would make me throw a controller. So I got to give her a lot of credit for not not chucking her controller into the wall, because I'm pretty sure I would have. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you have a great Sunday and enjoy your time with friends, family, whatever you're doing today. And yeah, enjoy it. Chill, relax. I don't really have a raid message, but that's okay. We'll get that set up. We'll raid Viv. We'll watch her struggle as she climbs this thing. All right. We'll see you guys next time.